YouTube and TikTok to notify everybody that I am live. We are going to be just having a chat day tonight, or today, this afternoon. Normally it would be at 1 o'clock today. I had to postpone it just a little bit, but I thought I could get on here right now and do some work. We could do some chatting and we'll just talk. Hi, Ashley. How are you? So I am actually going to work on getting things ready for tonight's live. Tonight's live is going to be on TikTok only. It is what I call, hi, Galaxy. How are you? Oh, good. I am glad. Yay. You have to like take pictures. Not so perfect. And let me see what they look like. But tonight's live is on YouTube, or is on TikTok only. It is a subscriber night. So what that means is that if you are a subscriber to me, which is $2.99 a month, you will be able to come in and join us and see what items I have up for sale. I need to put that on the next one. It is a good Monday. It is good. I will just say that I had something within the family come up, and that is why we had to reschedule. It wasn't due to my back. So just thought I would let y'all know that. A family person needed some help with something, and I just jumped in because I have a more flexible schedule than a lot of people, so I was able to help them out. 3, 4, 5, 6. We will be on 8 p.m. Central tonight, TikTok only, with subscriber night. I'm not gonna like, hi, is it Ebenezer Alley? Am I saying that right? We are going to have the subscriber night. We're only gonna have beads tonight. We're not gonna have anything else. But I pulled a whole bunch of different beads, so that was one of what we're gonna pull. I did not do any bags for it. Everything I'm grabbing today is going to be in strands. So just let everybody know. I know normally when they get above a certain dollar amount, I break them down into strands and the bags. But with everything going on, I am only going to do strands tonight. So... and then tomorrow, okay, so y'all know I said for tonight, I was going to go through my, hi Timber, hi Joanne. I was going to go through my boxes that we haven't gone through and grab some items for those and bring them tonight. In one of the boxes, I found a whole bunch of focals. So tomorrow night, if I remember the schedule correctly, hi Jack, don't quote me because I may have my schedule wrong and I don't have it in front of me. I don't have my backup account in front of me to be able to go and look and see what else we have. But tomorrow, if it is a silicone sale tomorrow night, so whatever night is the silicone one, is when I will bring those new focals that I found. So we will have focals. I don't remember what they all were. There was just a bag of them. Uh-oh, let's hear. I'm waiting to see what the second part of this one was, Ashley. Let's see, how many should I have of this one? 10 strands. 1, 2. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you just want to cry? I'm not bringing acrylics tonight. So tonight we will have some different. We had the synthetic turquoise there. This is frosted rose quartz in 6mm. We'll have that strand. I have no idea what the prices are until I go over to the computer and look it up. Okay, because I would have been crying because you're like, I spent all that time. All right. We will also have cherry quartz frosted. So here is the cherry quartz 6mm frosted. Cherry and rose quartz are very, very close. This one we have 10 strands also. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so those of you that are wondering, okay, so what happens on subscriber night besides that you get first looks at some of the beads? You will also get discounts. I already know what tonight's discount is, but I'm holding off, not telling anybody what it is until tonight. Let's see. X. Okay. I'm looking at this going, geez, what is the number? It is this one. All right. So this is, thank you. This is one of them that we're going to have. It is a blue hematite, non-magnetic hematite. So we'll have that tonight. We should have 15 strands of that one. Let's see what we got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 strands of that one. Woohoo, 15. Hey, Cameron, how are you? Oh, thank you. Welcome in. I'm in the United States. I live in the state of South Dakota, which you'll probably have never heard of. I do not use B7000 glue. I do use B6000, and it gets hard in that tub if you get a bigger one. And that is why I have chosen to buy the smaller tubes. I do not use enough of it to warrant me going through a large tube. I buy the smaller ones that are like an ounce. I am doing good. It is Monday, starting off this week. Let's see what it is. And we are gonna have a great week. So for me, I have, tomorrow I will have something going on. So that is why I will not be live during the day tomorrow. Got something going on for my grandchild. There's 6, 8, 10. We have 10 of this one for tonight. This is the copper. To me, it's more of a bronzy color, but they're calling it a copper color. Hematite heart. We're going to have 10 strands of that one. So yeah, for the glues and stuff, I have learned, you know, it might sound like a great deal to buy the larger ones, but I honestly found out, hey, I didn't have them redo this one, darn it. All right, G, there it is. I have to grab some bags. Hello, Michelle. Here we have, this one is going to be red net stone. Those are my personal bead collection is what it is, Cameron. So this will be something else we'll have up for tonight. 6mm red stone. So each one of these has different style of beads in it in different colors. So that is my, you know, what one of the trays looks like. And then these over here are what I call my kids' beads. And they're just these, they're acrylic beads. I use those to make heads necklaces and stuff, but you can also use them on the keychains and such. I just don't use them on the keychains because I have other beads that I've purchased that I use that for. I gotta grab some bags here. That's what I'm getting up to go grab. So I can put these in there. Yep. And during chat time, if you guys have questions about anything, like over here on TikTok, Not So Perfect had a question about a glue. We will talk about it here. Thanks for resubscribing there, Ashley. Pen sale went in for 5 hours. We got off at about 3. One thing that I was going to talk about here today, because I have sent out invoices to everybody but 2 people, and those 2, I'm going to let them know I'm still working on theirs. And they don't fall in this category of what I'm going to talk about. And that sounds very like, woo. So I had to do a lot of, and I don't know the words how to say this. I had to do a lot of thinking, a lot of, is this right or wrong? I did a lot of analysis, and it comes down to the decision I had to make was regarding shipping. Yep, they are popular with kids right now. Yep, I know what you're talking about. And so I have to make some changes to how I do shipping. Not about when I ship out, it's the cost of shipping. So normally, like today, it is if you spend $25 or more with me, you get free shipping. And if it's under 25, I charge the weight of what the beads are. Shipping has gone up, and the items that I have been bringing more are heavier than like some of the other items. So the way shipping is going to change effective May 1st, so we've got a couple of days here, is from under $50, there will be a flat fee of $5. What that means is that, you know, I've talked about in the past that shipping is usually $4 to $9, and if it's under $25, and it has been more and more of $5 to $6. So even if your total subtotal is 25, you guys are getting the emails with how much they are. I don't think I've had one lately that's been $3. If I have, it's going to be closer to $4. But even the 4 is like $4.80 something, $4.60 something. Hi, Mar Multi-Services. And a lot of times now it is getting over. It's between, even at under 25, it's between $5 and $6. So you're still not going to pay probably more times than not the full price of shipping, even under $25. For the 50, for 25 to 50, okay. Gotcha, Rosie. Thank you. Because I'm like, I don't know that name. But for between $25 and $50, the shipping has gone up that it's costing me almost $9 every time. And if you think about, this is where it's coming from, is that when you think about on a $50 order, 20% of the cost of it is going to shipping almost. And that has been really hard to keep financially being okay taking that on. So that is why I made the decision that between 0 and 50, it will be a $5 charge. I really want to keep shipping cost down to like 10% of the order for me to remain profitable. I know that sounds really weird, but that is. Thank you, Carrie, for saying that. And it's been a very hard decision to make. So 50 and above will be free shipping. So if you hit $50 for your order, it will be free shipping. So the reason why I wanted to tell you before that May 1st date, I just said March, I meant May 1st, is because if you got your invoice and your invoice is under $25, you want to hold it over for free shipping, after May 1st, it will go from $25 to $50. So if you want to hold it, I am fine with that. I'm just letting you know that that amount is going to change. Also, if you're $25 and under, if we can get your claims from tonight's live, if you're a subscriber, tomorrow night's silicone bead, or from one of the sales that we have on Wednesday, if you remind me while we're in the live and we get you to 25 and you pay that, yep, you will still be able to, Rosie, yes, you will, to get you to that 25 and to get you free shipping for that $25 amount, because you don't want to wait till the 50. You just got to let me know and I will work on those invoices. You just have to pay it before May 1st. I can't have it like go into the May date, which is Thursday. If you paid it Thursday or Friday, it's too late. It will charge you $5. If you are someone that likes to hold off for the free shipping, you sure can. The free shipping amount to hold off for is anything over $50. So if it's $50.01, you will get free shipping. If it's $50, you get free shipping. Anything over it, you can wait until you hit that amount, just like you do today. I don't have a problem with that. So that is what we will have is our new rates going forward. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Melissa, I'm still working on your invoice. You're one of the two. You're welcome. I don't want to take away that option. It just means, though, that for some of you, it might be a lot more weeks before you get to that free shipping. Because there's some that just claim $5 or $6 a week. And I don't mind waiting. 6, 8, 10. Thank you. It'll be yet today. As soon as I get off of this live, 4, 6, 8, 10, I am going to finish getting tonight's live together, and then I will get your invoice out. So free shipping is $50 or above. And if it's under, it will be a flat $5 fee. Flat $5 for under 50, and 50 and above is free. That's what it'll be. And that's effective May 1st. You sure did. And so anybody that paid their invoices last night or today, it will be going out tomorrow. There was only one person who hit the time frame of before 9 p.m. that paid. And because of coming on here live, I will not be able to do that. Thank you for whoever just paid their invoice. But I won't be able to get hers out. And I know in my heart she was going to, if I tell her it'll be out tomorrow, her first words are, that's okay. I know this individual will be okay with it. And everybody else was after that 9 o'clock time frame. So then I was like, okay. Because that was the other, like, okay, I got to look at my shipping. And I'm like, we're okay with that. Because I bought it today. If you want some of it, you sure can, little Miss Buttercup. I am live right now, so you can come up here and talk to me if you want. Buttercup just got in. Nope, we did not get the storms, Melissa. We got the rain last night. 6, 8, 10, like sometime in the middle of the night. It has been super duper windy. Thank you, Lisa, for the heart me. It has been super duper windy all day. There is a very slight chance for us to get the storms. It is more east of us. So, and it's funny because all the videos that I've seen today have been geared around the storm. See, and I was thinking that you guys would miss it too. But one of my friends went down to your area of the woods that lives up here, and a couple weeks ago, Easter weekend, and they watched a tornado. I'm like, I don't know what it is with your area. You guys are getting hit a lot. 6, 8, 10. So I'm just going to let you guys know, 2, 4, 6. I have 6 natural stones tonight. And glass, I have probably somewhere around 10-ish. 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's what we're going to have. Yeah, and it's like weird, I think. So, and just to let everybody know, I will make on all of my lives here. I didn't want to wait until May 1st to make the thing about the shipping charge change. But I will, on all of my lives this week, be talking about it. And you all will hear it even on my other lives afterwards, because people ask about shipping. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What I'm counting out, I was so excited. I got him in today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because they came in the mail. So some of my items will come by FedEx, DHL, UPS. Even if they come over on a ship, they'll switch over to something. They can fly over and be mail. They can be, it's so weird how at the end of the day, how it changes. And so I had one of my orders today come in, not one of my big ones, because I have a lot of small ones too. So smaller ones will come usually USPS, and that's what they did. And I got the pen refills. So I will have those on the next silicone sale. 2, 4, 6, 8. I didn't have them in time for the pen sale. Yeah, and you know, I still wanted to, it wasn't, and to be, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys on this decision about it. Hi, Rose. About the free shipping at $25. At $25, it was still closer to 10%. Every so often, it was getting into the 60, or, you know, when it was $6, you know, then we're getting into like the 12 to 13. Then it was hitting up to some 15. Every once in a while, it was, I mean, not every once in a while, I was going to say probably 1 out of every 3 was getting to be 20%. And when it was hitting that 20%, a lot more than what I had planned for in the whole scheme of your, you know, your financials, I was like, I can't keep doing that. I am making nothing on those orders then. And that isn't, you know, going full time with this, I've had to make some changes about it. And I'm like, okay, I can't just keep doing it. And, you know, I talked with Ryan about it because I was feeling guilty. I will tell you, I felt guilty about this. But I'm like, okay, I was going to actually make the change back in February. And I said, no. So what, but after that, and after, you know, we've been increasing in this, I've been like, I can't keep doing it anymore. Hi, Liam. Hi, Candy. I live in South Dakota in the US. Live in the state of South Dakota in the United States. 6, 8, 10. You're in Virginia. Okay, so because with YouTube, I never know where people are going to be located at. So that's why I always have to say US. So what some of you are probably like, I don't know, I feel like I missed something. I announced at the beginning of this chat time that my shipping rates are changing. And so it will go to $50 and less is going to have a flat rate of $5 for shipping instead of the weight of the beads. And I'm sharing some of the costs depending on which way you go with you and such. So $5 flat rate for shipping effective May 1st for $50 and less. $50 and over will still get the free shipping. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that is what, good night. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that is what I shared. And I will be talking about it on all of my lives here so that you guys will all know. Because I don't know who's going to be on one live to the next. Plus, I also wanted everybody to have a chance that if you are in, yep, I will let you guys, let you build up. I'm not going to take that away. 4, 6, 8. Not at this time can I justify that. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm a pen refill short. They gave me $199 in that one. That just stinky. Thank you. Yep. I don't, before, there we go. That went flying. I'm going to double count that one. These are back, not all facing the same way. That one really stinks when they're not all facing the same way. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. There we go. When the business, well, thank you, Carson. I don't know what you're actually talking about, but thank you. So when I was running the business as a part-time business, I was running it more so that I could help people out. I could, do all this different things. I could, hi, is it Reyes? Is that how you pronounce it? Please let me know if I mispronounced it. I'm doing good. So, having individuals come and help me out and helping them have income too. I have my mother-in-law. I have my niece and them coming out and helping me. And I'm having to even look at that aspect of it because, oh, good. Good. I'm having to look at that and decide, is that still feasible with me being able to work more possibly? I cannot work more than so many hours in a week. And if this takes up more, we got to figure out ways to change it so that it doesn't take up as much time, or we need to figure out what it would take and cost and that type of thing. So I have to make decisions here about them working for me. I have to make decisions like I did today. It wasn't today that I've been thinking about this for a very long time about the postage and having that change type scenario. I do not want to increase the cost of things. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. When the yeah, and it's like I have to figure this out. So that's where it came from. 3. There is 6. And there's 10. Well, thank you. We are having, I'm just letting you know, we're having chat time. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask them about jewelry making. And if you think I sound boring, that's okay. Because it's a hard talk that we're having about today. At least it is for me. And I'm not going to make you stay. 2, 4, 6, 8. There is 10. And I'm just working on something that isn't the greatest fun. Because I'll show you how I end up getting some of our supplies. Some of the supplies I will get ready for sale. Some of it I do not. Here is what the pen ink refills in black look like. They come in a big circle, rubber banded together. Normally, they all come facing the same way. The one I just took the rubber band off to start here, they are going back and forth. So this one is not going to be as easy as counting out to 20 and putting them in the bags. Hi, Grime. How are you? What? I want that phone. Well, I'm on a live there, little one. There's 4, 6, 8. This will be 20. So yeah. So I'm putting these in bags. And this is the type of thing that I would have someone help me with today and get this ready. Because I want to bring this tomorrow. If we have a live tomorrow for silicone beads at night, we are going to bring the ink refills. We are going to bring the new focals that I found in one of the boxes, because I said tonight's live is going to be beads that we haven't seen before. One of them, I'm going to take that back. So you guys have seen this one before, and we just had it in baggies for the bring back, and that is this one. This one is the pink color one. But I ordered more because I was running out of it. But guess what? Got it in the purple. And that to me is stunning. But my favorite one, and you guys are going to understand why it's my favorite one, is the green. The green. Oh no, Ashley. That stinks. 2, 4, 6, 8. So you got to see, what is the whole size of the bead you're using? 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think they're cool too. And we're going to have those tonight. So anybody who is a subscriber on YouTube or on TikTok, not YouTube, sorry, YouTubers, on TikTok, we're going to have those up for sale, and you guys can comment and claim those. So I'm just waiting to have an answer back from Ashley on the size of those beads. The whole is what I'm looking for. 6, 8, there is 10. Okay, it's hard to see them. And so if you want to have the silver beads showing, then I go to a larger bead. Because when I'm using them as a spacer, in my thought process, in all honesty, is that I'm using them as a spacer to space out my beads so that you can see the focal bead more, like this necklace here. So I'm going to show you. You do not see the spacer beads in that, and that is intentional. If I bring it up close, now you see them. They are not, to me, the spacer beads are not meant to be seen. If you're using like the silver ones or such for spacers, you want the other ones to be seen. I only do the smaller ones if I want them to be a part of it, but I don't usually do that. In all honesty, the smaller, the 3 and 4 millimeters are to blend in. That is how I make jewelry, but that is me. Anybody else do it differently and have any advice for Ashley? There is 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 20. And for those of you over on YouTube, she was asking how does she get her 4 millimeter beads to stand out and not blend in. You can't really see them. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a kit. Is it one of the kits that I had with the silver in them? 4, 6, 8. Because if it's like the kits for the, no, oh geez, holy buckets. How do they not have any silver in there to make it? Or is the 4 millimeters, oh shoot, somewhere is, someone said a no. That's the words I'm trying to say. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It looks like rope candy. Yep, this one. That one. So the silver on that, because this one, I'm going to show you. This is what, for me, for this kit, when I did this one, I didn't, I did silver on this one, and it was only so that we could fill out this one. This one here, is 4 strands of beads with no silver. So this one isn't always meant to have the silver, and the silver isn't supposed to be seen. Yep. If they don't, yep. And it's just to fill in. The reason for it is, hold on, like right here. You see, there is a silver, but I wanted it because if you didn't put it in there, you would see holes in the necklace. So the 4 millimeter silvers are meant to be filler. Does that make sense? It wasn't meant to be like, here's what we're going to see in there. It was meant to fill in all the holes. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, filler. And you don't see, in that one, you do not see the silvers. Yep. I'll show ya. I had it on the other day, and I think I even had, nope, I had my gray shirt, I think, on. But I'll show you here. Let me take this one off. The black one is not as long as this one. So the black one with this style of neck, yep, that's okay. I can do it. With the black one with this style of a neck, it needs to be longer. If I had my neckline up a little bit, it would be fine. So also the length depends on this. So there is that one. And this length of one with all of these colors and that black, and I'm going to move this down so I'm not in the comments. Whoop, there we go. There you go. See, this just looks really, really cool with that. So just to let you know. Now, I did use the silver 4mm in it to clear up the holes because this one has multiple lengths or multiple sizes of beads. So let me show you what I mean by that. This one has the 10mm. We have 8mm in here, which is right there. And then we have some 6mm in here. So we have all different size millimeter beads. And because of that, I wanted silver so that they would all fit together. Now this one is shorter in the length of the how many beads I used. So one of them I used, oh, my hair is in this one. So hold on, let me get my hair out. There we go. So one of the things you have to understand is both of these necklaces, I did use about 250 beads, both of them. But this one has larger beads on it than this one. So because they're smaller beads, these are 6 and 8mm on this one, and mostly 6. You're not going to fill it up. You're going to have more beads if you want it to be as long as this one. And what I mean by length on long isn't the length of the necklace. I'm talking about the length of the beads. So if I put this up next to each other, do you see how there is a difference right here on the length of the beads? And that is because we have 6, 8, 10mm in here, whereas this one is only 6 and 8. I use the same number of beads. And then I also did not use as much chain here. So this is where I say this one doesn't fit this neckline as well. It doesn't mean that I can't wear this necklace. It just means I need a different neckline. Do you see how this one is up higher? Like mine naturally will sit here and the other one came down like right here. I could take and add more silver chain and bring this down, but what's going to happen is if I bring that down with where the neckline is and where my hair comes in at, you will see the silver chain. So you can wear it with a shorter, like if I'm going to pull this up here, like if my neckline came up to here, you can wear that and it looks fine. But with a neckline down to here, it looks like something's missing. It's not in the right length. So that's where, for this one to go with this shirt, I would add more beads than the 250-ish that I put on there. Does that help you out with lengths and what you want to do depending on the size of beads you have? All the kits to do these all had at least 240 to pieces of beads in them. Yeah, I think they're both equally stunning. One just goes better with like a, to me, like a more formal, whereas one is more whimsical. This is the one I will say was whimsical. This is the one that everybody is like, it's more like the candy look, which is on par for the colors. I can't tell you off the top of my head, Michelle. For some reason, in my head, because I did both the one that I called the Stunner necklace. I can't remember the name exactly. Where you have this style. Where, okay, so when you look at this strand, if I were to sell you this strand of beads and say this is it, you're like, okay, whatever. But the stunning part is that if I pair this with this, do you see how this becomes my focal of my outfit? Not my shirt, this necklace. So that's why we did that. And so that night I did this style and I did that one. And I had, I think, a couple left of one of the two, but I can't tell you which one they are. I'd have to go back and look at what I have. And to let you know how to make that, that necklace takes about 250 or so head pins and about 250 beads. And the one that's the colorful one, I'm just gonna leave it in the bag here. This one, I have 10, let me take that back. I have 12 different beads in here. And this one, I have 4 different beads. So you can go with any number of different beads in there. And because of the whole one strand being the, why can I not think of what I called that one? And that's what this one is that style of necklace that is that same as like that red. Now, if I wore the red with that every time I wore this t-shirt, or this, yeah, because it's a t-shirt. This is just a t-shirt with like that on it. You guys would be like, ooh. I know it sounds weird, but it's like different style of necklaces just make an outfit. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm 3. Oh, snaky butts. Hold on. Sorry. Ryan was trying to call me. All right, there is our next one. Oh, I was supposed to tell him something. Shnikes. Hey, B, can you go grab the lettuce in the crisper drawer in the refrigerator and bring it to me quick? I need to look at it. I need to let Opa know if it's good or not for supper. We're having BLTs. Yeah, I'm doing a live, so I can't text him. So once we figure this out, I'm going to have you text him, okay? Oh, you can't text him either. We'll have to do it from the iPad. I'm using both phones for the live. And he's probably about ready to leave town. And he's like, and she sent me the voicemail. And she wants me to cook supper. Here. All right. Oh, yeah, it's good. Take it back. Thank you. Hold on. I'm going to grab the iPad and text him and tell him the lettuce is good. Whoa, I found one of the pens. Woohoo. All right. He's probably like, dear Lord, woman. Dad, I got a text. Lettuce. Oh, that is funny. I'll text him back. Good. Okay. There we go. So that is, we're just going to have BLTs for supper. We're going to have an easy supper. BLTs with spring salad. We're getting that summer mode, you know? Except for mine is not the tea. I don't put tomatoes on my food. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're going to have BLTs, me minus the T. So mine are BLs. 2, 4. Mama, yes, honey? Do you guys have like a Roman pen? A Roman what? Never mind. Okay. I don't know what she was asking. What's distracting there? Will we change? Hello, Mia the kitten. Okay, sorry. That's just a funny. Haha. So yeah, so we will be doing that. And I am going to, because we're getting close to our hour here. Ah, I just don't like, I can't, well, number one, I can't eat tomatoes. Number two, I don't like tomatoes, so not eating them when they are part of what I cannot eat in my diet. So I don't eat like I don't have ketchup anymore, hardly ever. Like I don't get it put on stuff. I don't eat ketchup anymore. Marinaras and that type of thing. I love like lasagna and that type of stuff. So that has been, I don't do it, eat it as much as I used to, but I had to decrease that. So for me not to have them, it's okay. So, but everybody else eats them, so we're good. But I'm going to get going here. We're going to have our supper. I want to finish getting ready for tonight's live on TikTok only at 8 p.m. for subscriber night. We're going to do that, and then we will have no lives tomorrow during the day. We'll bring back the lives during the day on Wednesday. So, and I think I have today and tomorrow, both of the lives, tonight and tomorrow are sales. So they will be on TikTok only. Yeah, mine is usually meats and potatoes too, but we will do some things that aren't. So we do stir fries now more than we did. We also are doing more rice bowls, like where you put rice and beans and then taco style meats like chickens and shredded beef or shredded pork or, you know, chicken in there, and then all the fixings in it. We've been doing a lot more of those and trying to not eat as much red meat as we used to. Oh, we do salads a lot. Well, goodbye, Mia. I'm getting off too. Yeah, we do salads, even Buttercup like salads. So, yep. So hopefully you guys all, especially those on TikTok, come back 8 p.m. We'll have subscriber night. To subscribe, just go to that star down below if you are not already a subscriber. If you subscribe, then you will be able to comment and you will get discounts on the items that I did show. I didn't show them all. There will be a few surprises tonight, but come back and we will have that. There is a discount and there's a rhyme for the discount. When we go to that, I'll tell you what it is. So we'll see you all in a little bit. Bye.